Welcome to episode 8 of Do Supplements Really Work, where I share the actual science behind supplements and tell you if they really do anything. Today we are on to creatine. This video is not about muscle, it's about how creatine affects the brain. So you may have seen recently that there was this huge study testing creatine in Alzheimer's patients. They took 20 grams a day for 8 weeks and showed improvements in cognition or thinking and increased levels of creatine in the brain. The reason that matters is because creatine is something our bodies produce naturally, and it basically helps with providing energy to our cells. So the fact that creatine levels went up in the brain suggests that it can pass the blood-brain barrier and may actually help power our brain cells. Now, this is super early and it was a very small study, only 19 people, but it raises the question, can anyone take creatine to boost their brain function? So I looked into studies where healthy younger people took creatine and the findings were kind of all over the place. For instance, in this study, healthy women between 60 and 80 took creatine every day for 24 weeks and showed no improvements in cognitive function. But in this study of male mountain bikers, they took creatine for just 1 week and showed improvements in 3 different cognitive tests. So it's all pretty hard to interpret, and you definitely can't make any strong conclusions. But here's the interesting thing. Some research shows that creatine can be especially effective when the brain is functioning in some sort of deficit. For example, when people were exposed to low oxygen for 90 minutes, they struggled with attention, but when they were given creatine, they did much better. And some evidence shows that in children with brain injuries, creatine might be helpful for recovery. And in people who are sleep deprived, creatine might help protect against the negative effects on cognitive function and mood. Now, these are all small studies, so it's nothing conclusive, but I will say this. I'm expecting my first daughter in a few months, and I am very sensitive to sleep deprivation, so I am really nervous about how it's going to affect me. So I might actually take some creatine during that time and report back to let you know how it goes. Oh, and about hair loss. It's rumored that creatine can lead to hair loss, but there's very little research on this. The one study I found had people take creatine for 12 weeks, and they found that it did not affect hair follicle health. But it's just one study. So I hope this was helpful. Please take care of yourself and follow to keep on learning.